First at 5 o'clock, a woman is back in jail this evening who is charged with sending threatening messages to two of her bosses and is accused of making threats that closed Kiefer schools today and last Friday. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lori Fulbright.
And I'm Craig Day. A judge raised Mary Brazier's bond today to $500,000. Prosecutors say within an hour of bonding out last week, she sent the victims more than 100 messages. News on 6's Reagan Ledbetter is live with the latest details. Reagan?
Craig and Lori, the attorney for Kiefer Schools, told the judge today if Mary Brazier is not in jail, the school will have to go virtual. He says they're worried if she's out of jail, she'll show up and there will be violence. This is video of Mary Brazier getting arrested again after the judge increased her bond to $500,000, up from $12,000 last week. Prosecutors say Brazier sent repeated threatening messages to two of her former bosses and specifically threatened the boss's young children. They say she also pretended to be the husband of one of the victims and claimed he'd been kidnapped and demanded $23,000. They say Brazier sent messages talking about sexually assaulting her boss's 3-year-old child. Prosecutors say Brazier sends the threats through social media using the name Ted Bundy.
I think this is one of the more unique situations I've encountered in my career. Just the scale and intensity of the threats are rather unsettling. So I think that Ms. Brazier needs to be in custody until we can get this figured out.
Kiefer Public Schools went on lockdown last Tuesday and closed school on Friday because of threats directed towards 2 kids at the school. Superintendent Randy Shaw says the school was specifically targeted in a social media post, so they decided not having kids on campus was the best decision. The social media threat also used the Ted Bundy profile name and mentioned Brazier's boss and boss's children.
We don't want anything to happen. The safety of the children is paramount in these cases. The safety of the victims is always paramount in these considerations when setting bonds. So I think Judge Miller did the appropriate thing today.
Now, the judge was very stern with Brazier today, ordering her not to make any contact with any of the victims or he'll revoke all of her phone privileges at the jail. Live in Tulsa, Reagan Ledbetter, Oklahoma Zone, News on 6.